I've got a little tip here of something that I've run across to import my samples into my new Korg Electribe Sampler. Something that I've come up with here that helps my workflow is using Audacity, because it allows you to change the sample rate of your samples before you export them. And because the Electribe Sampler imports all different sample rates, you can change that to whatever you like. You can get lo-fi sort of stuff, or you can utilize it to conserve space. Since there's a limited amount of space on the Electribe Sampler, what you can often do is do some of the cheats that people have used for years on samplers, which is maybe pitch something up or do something like that, so that you're reducing your amount of memory. But of course, if you reduce the sample rate, that's the same thing as pitching it up and then repitching it down inside of the device. So often people will pitch things up an octave and then pitch it back down. Essentially, that's halving your sample rate. Well, the thing that I like to do, that I've discovered, is within Audacity, what you can do is take a sound, look at a sound here, and there's something up, so you're not going to see it, but there's an effect or a spectrum analyzer that shows you the frequencies within that sound. So as you can see, it kind of tops off around 4K, meaning that if we all know our Nyquist theory sort of stuff, that anything double that should be plenty of sample rate to achieve it. So if we're at 4,300 hertz, what we can do is we can come down here and change this to 8,600 hertz, and now the sample will sound still the same to our ears, because there is no frequencies above that we're hearing. And what that's going to do, of course, is now I've reduced the sample to 1/5 of the size of data. So of course now that means I can fit in 5 times as many samples. This works great, but for certain things, when you look at them, this is a hi-hat sample. When you look at this, you'll notice there is lots of high frequency content. So this is the type of sample where we can't really reduce a lot. We need to, I mean, ideally you're going to go up to this point, maybe do a 32K, because chances are you're not really hearing much of that, and you can see it tapers off. So I'm sure a 30K sample rate would be adequate to capture this. And if you pull up something else, let's look at a tom. A tom is going to be similar to the kick drum. Again, so there's a little bit more high-end content here, but you could see you could get away with maybe a 16K sample rate and still capture all of the definition that you need. So you're just reducing without any sample rate or without any audible artifacts. And the reason that I came up with this idea was looking through the sample library for the original. This is the Open Electribe Sampler, and when you check out some of the internal samples, you see they're all over the place with their sample rate. Let me get some that are 12,700, like what the heck, these are some weird sample rate frequencies. So I realized, oh, this thing can sample basically any sample rate. It's up to me to choose what I want based on the fidelity that I need to capture that sample. So hopefully that makes some sense to you guys. Hopefully it's something that's valuable to you, so you can fit more into your sampler. And yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my blog, check out my other videos on YouTube for other tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. Bye.